Hello, hello. We're doing round 2 for the Instagram live going on with my love, Dabby Longlegs. Holy shit. This got so juicy that we had to fucking do a second round. Okay? That's how juicy this shit just got. Which is exciting because this is my first time doing a second round of a Instagram live. Because I typically do an hour long, but I mean, with this wondrous creature, wondrous soul, very grateful. We just had to keep going. Like,
oh yeah,
like I'm just like I can't like not do this again. Like I'm just like, wow, this just got real good.
I probably only have like about 20 minutes left in me, but this is so much fun.
Perfectly fine. I have the timer locked and loaded, and trust me, I will cut it before then. That way we have a nice little ending.
Oh, cool.
I got you, baby. I got you. Don't you worry.
This is such a blast. Oh my gosh.
I know. Honestly, I'm just like, oh my god, we got into all kinds of sexy stuff. When your first experience with another woman, what would you express like something like that? Like,
oh my gosh. So like they were also like a non-binary person like me, but it was my first time like being with someone who had like the same anatomy as me, and like honestly I just love all of it. Like I love boobs, but then also like pussies are just so nice, and like
especially when you like get the nice juicy like just like I love the like we were talking about earlier, you know, like the spreading of the lips, like it's just like, oh my god,
it's
like,
so nice. Like yeah, basically, so I was really proud of myself for this, but yeah, like the first time I gave them head, I made them come. And I was like, hell yeah, fuck yeah, I'm good at eating pussy, fuck yeah. But then also it was just like,
over here, let's fucking get that pussy nice and right and tight.
Right? Like, just like, I don't know, like seeing the way that they like reacted and like trying different things, and like what you said earlier, like doing what like you would want someone to do unto you. I was like, that's the golden rule.
It is the golden rule. Like when you're fucking somebody, when you're going down orally, I mean, when you're going down orally, like when I'm sucking dick, obviously, you know, it's just like, I'm going to suck your dick like I want my dick to be sucked if I had a fucking dick. But it's just like one of those things where, but like when I'm introduced to a pussy and I have a pussy in my face, I'm like, it's going down. Like, I'm like, I already know, like, let's have some fun down here. Like, you like this, you want this, you like this, you want me to like, what is, like, let's go. You know?
Yeah, I was like licking and like sucking the clit, and then I was also like using my fingers on like finding like the G spot and stuff, and I was like, bam, and yeah, and it was just like, yeah, it was just, I'm all like swooning now just like thinking about it. But
oh, trust me, every time I think of the first time I had sex with a woman, like I'm just like, oh my god, my eyes roll in the back of my head, like, oh, it's just the best, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck. Now, obviously, like, when I do have intercourse with men now, it's just, like, the best fucking time now. But, like, before, it wasn't, like, it was never like that in the beginning. Like,
same.
Like, when I had sex with guys, it was just, like, okay, like, we're doing this. It's, like, a thing, whatever, you know? Like I didn't even know how to ask for what I wanted. As soon as I got confidence, and I was just, like, becoming this person that I'm like transforming into that I am now. It's just a lot easier, obviously, more like asking. It's just like, it's literally just a simple like, hey, you know, like rub my clit this way, finger my pussy this way, go slow. I don't really like being fucking pounded like that unless I'm super fucking wet. You know what I'm saying?
That, yeah, like I had like an opposite experience in that like my first like person I had sex with was like a childhood sweetheart. So we'd been together for years. Like the first time wasn't painful. I actually got off. But then like when I was
lucky.
I was like, damn.
I'm just fucking get somebody to make me come. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but then But then, like, after college, like, I went through, like, my slut phase, and, like, I wasn't used to...
Love slut phase.
But, like, I was kind of, like, having those, like, shitty experiences of, like, oh my gosh, like, these guys aren't familiar with my body. They just want to, like, jackhammer right away, and I'm not even wet yet. Like, it was a little bit traumatizing. Like, it was kind of honestly traumatizing.
Like, I 100% agree.
Yeah, and I had to like I'm seeing like a somatic therapist now, but now it's like I'm learning like how to like breathe into my body and how to like communicate with partners about like what actually feels good, or like slow down, or like can I actually have some of this first, please? Like
yes.
Yeah, and so now it's like way better, but there was a rough patch there for sure.
No, totally fucking get it. Oh yeah, about the polyamorous, because you're polyamorous, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, awesome, because some people just don't even understand what the fuck that even means. Honestly, in my personal opinion, polyamory have amazing fucking communication. It's like they have,
if you're doing it right,
in my
it's like
opinion, like sometimes even better communication than like your average couple that's just kind of just fucking each other, you know? It's just like,
absolutely,
you just have so much more consent. You're just like, hey, you know, like I'm gonna go do this or whatever it is, and just kind of like just go from there. Like I said, like I have actually 2 people that I know that are the same way, where they're like, I am not into monogamous. Like I just don't care for monogamy. Monogamy is just not my thing. And for me, it wasn't like a matter of just like I just wanted to know why. I'm a why person. Like it's not even a why or a bad why. I'm just fucking curious about life and people and the way humans fucking interact. It's just like, so when my friend was telling me, he was saying how it's like a childhood thing, how it was just like he just didn't like the monogamy because he's seen his mom go through the same situation and through with the father, but the father was, you know, obviously like a shitbag, whatever, this, that. And it was just like, if they're not even happy in a relationship and they stay together for this long, it's just like, how do you expect like me to be in a monogamous relationship and like think that this is cool and like just have this like open communication? So he just decided in his adult life that he was not going to be in a monogamous relationship because he just didn't want, he felt like monogamy was a stigma of what his parents were. And he just didn't want to be stuck in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Love that he understood exactly where that came from and just kind of like went from there.
That's awesome.
But it is important to like acknowledge like stuff like that. Like for me, the reason why I love BDSM is obviously from like a stigma of like my childhood and like the things that had went on there. Yes, do I love giving pain? Yes. Yeah. Why? Because it was given to me, but it's just one of those things where it's just like now it's just more of a sexual pain where like I transitioned it to where it wasn't like a bad thing, where it was just more like I just need this energy to go somewhere. And I need it to be like where it's like being put in like a very positive way where obviously I'm asking for consent and I'm not just not just fucking given to you just out of fucking nowhere. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. That's like so well put. Yeah, I know, for the polyamory thing, I mean, like, I remember, like, being young and, like, feeling distressed because, like, I had a crush on one boy, but then I had a crush on another boy, too. And I'm also a Libra rising, so I'm just, like, we're getting all those does. Why can't I, like, have all the things? And I don't know, like, for me, just, like, accepting, like, my pansexuality really solidified it, because I'm just, like, okay, like, yes, I love men, but, like, if I'm only with a man, like, I'm going to miss, like, all the other bodies and all the other genders, too. And then it's, like, even if I was in, like, a lesbian relationship or, like, a relationship with another non-binary person, it's, like, I would still miss, it's, like, I like being able to have all the options, and I like having the freedom to explore that. And then, like, same with a partner, you know, like, yeah, it's like if a partner of mine wanted to explore things with like different genders or same genders or whatever, like I wouldn't want to be like, no, you're not allowed, like, because you should only love me. And I don't know, I just think like it's possible to love multiple people in the same way that like You know, I love
Say
tacos.
it, baby. Say it.
I love tacos,
yes.
but I also love burgers. And like my love for tacos does not take away from my love for burgers. They're totally different things, and they're both delicious.
Great. I adore that you literally fucking said that. Honestly, I'm kind of like going through like a huge, because like, okay. Long drawn out story. I'm gonna make this super just kind of like, I obviously am obsessed with women's body. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, I am just infatuated by it. Okay. Like,
yes.
I even get seduced by my own self. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
But then it's like, so I always end up. I've never been in an actual relationship with a woman. So I've never said like, oh hey, this is my girlfriend. I've never introduced like hey, this is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I've only been in a relationship with men. And there's, in my opinion, I'm like, I just love the dick, and I love the male, like, man figure, where it's just like, yes, because for me, it's like, yeah, I get the man-male figure, but then it's like me, I'm such a, like, a dominant personality that I'm like, I almost feel like a man sometimes, where I'm just like, I have just that strong personality, which is kind of like in your face, just like, hey, yeah, I'm here fucking too, like, I have an opinion as well, like, you're not the only one who's just gonna fucking decide what's happening here.
Yeah.
But to get to the point, I'm actually starting to question my, because I am pansexual.
Yeah.
Okay, party people, I'm pansexual. I love men, women, non-binary, aliens. If they're an alien, fuck, please give it to me, because I want to have fun with that thing as well, too.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I actually was just thinking about this, like, even just the other day. Like, I'm just like, maybe you can also be polyamorous, and like, because I'm very territorial. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm very, very, very territorial. Like, when it comes to like my person, I'm just like, if it's my person, I'm just like, But I'm learning to just be like, you know what? You're like, when you're with a man, you want to be with a woman sometimes, and then when you're with the woman, you want to be with the man. Like, that's what's going on in my
that man or woman.
head. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if I could have both at the same time, you best believe I will do it, because I've had plenty of threesomes to know that, oh, God, it's the best thing ever. Like, why? It's a buffet. It's a literal, by definition, buffet of both sexes. And just like, okay, let's go. Let's dive into this right now. Let's go. Let's have fun.
Oh, my God, exactly. that is exactly it. It's just like, the best of both worlds.
I say that all the time. So I've actually been like questioning where I'm like, maybe I can.
Yeah.
It's like it's just switching this little thing that goes on in my head where I'm just like, it's okay.
Brain.
Like, there's no like, I know people who've done it. So it's like, you have done it. So it's just me personally feeling like because I already want it. Like, I want it. When I'm with a man, I want it.
Yes, claim it.
When I want a man, period. But it's just like, there's this thing in my head where I'm just like, I'm honing, like, hey, Christine, like, yes, there's this, but like, you got to just understand, like, you do want this as well too, and like, maybe that person may want it as well too. Or I've been asked before, like, hey, do you want to have a threesome? And a part of me just like, no. Like, immediately I shut down, like, no. But then I'm just like, why not? Like, part of me is just like the other side, because I have all sides of me where I'm just like, why not? Like, they're asking you a genuine question. Like, you've done threesomes with fucking random strangers before, and they were like totally hunky-dory dandy. Why can't you like also like, you know, be open and have fun and know that your person's not just gonna be like willy-nilly leave you for that person and just be like, yeah, no, you're not, you know. Yeah. I feel like it's a healthy thing to just be like, hey, you know what, maybe we can do this, and maybe I can even do it just like where you're not even there. Like, and I just want the person for myself.
Yeah.
That I'm tapping, like, literally, I'm just
there's no wrong way
to the whole fucking world as of right now, where I'm just like, maybe, like, I'm just like, because I want to test the waters, because you just don't know until you know. But that's a big don't know. You know what I'm saying? So please explain to me like your polyamorous moment so that I can better understand, because I'm learning. Like, this is even the thought is like putting a fucking seed in the dirt and watching that bitch blossom from the get. Like, I just don't even know how to fucking wrap my head around it. So please.
I'm so excited for you. I think
tell me your ways. It's gonna be a slow start, so don't get too excited. Because obviously, you know, you're not gonna just fucking throw a baby in a pool and just expect him to swim. Okay. So, like, that just logically makes no sense.
Like, I'm pretty new to it. Like, I've had, like, some good experiences and some bad experiences. And it's, like, even though, like, my current relationship is, like, open to, like, the polyamory thing, it's, like, I haven't been able to explore it as much. But, like, really, it just comes down to, like, boundaries. Like, just, like, talking, like, knowing what you want and talking about boundaries and emotional intelligence. So,
I love
like,
that. Emotional intelligence. Very
yeah.
important, people, souls of the world. If you have somebody that you are with and you are curious about something else and you want to explore, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the way that you're thinking. Because trust me, thousands, if not millions, have already thought the way that you think, and it's just having communication. The only thing that people have a weird stigma about is this person going to leave me for that person, or or they're going to say no to me. Do you see what I'm saying?
We're afraid of
There's a bunch
jealousy.
of other things as well too, but it's just like those are like the two biggest things that I've heard from like other people's opinions.
Yeah. Like, and the thing is like, it really just comes down to, like, I think that people are afraid of experiencing jealousy because it's a really intense sensation. But, like,
it is.
But with jealousy, you have to, like, acknowledge, like, okay, why am I jealous? And it's like, oh, it's because I'm afraid of, like, what you said. Is this person expressing affection to another person? Does that mean that they don't love me or they love me less? Beautiful. And so you have to be able to, like, say that. Like, for example, like, my partner, like, is super affectionate with his friends, like, super affectionate. And, like, one time I turned around and he was kissing one of his lady friends on the cheek, and I just wasn't expecting that. And I was just like, whoa, I was, like, caught off guard by that. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you don't kiss your friends, but, like, can I just get, like, clarification? And he was like, oh yeah, like, I'm really affectionate with my friends and I love them. And I was like, okay. And so from then on, I'm able to know, like, okay, like, my partner can, like, smooch other people, and, like, it's not a threat to me. Like, he's just a very loving person. But it's like, we had to have that conversation so that I'm not assuming, oh my God, you're just, like, licking people's faces willy-nilly, and I'm just gonna get thrown to the side, you know? Like, it's not. Yeah, and then the other thing, like, that I learned in therapy, and it's like, even though I haven't been able to, like, practice this yet, but, like, rebonding. So, like, if you go on a date with somebody else, or, like, if your partner goes on a date with someone else, it's really important that, like, the person who's not on that date is, like, dedicating that time to, like, self-care or, like, focusing on themselves or, like, getting their own work done. And then when you reunite, or, like, the next time that you spend time together after that date, you do something called rebonding, which is, like, really just, like, reinforcing your affection and your connection for each other, because it's, like, enforcing that safety of, like, yeah, I went on a date with another person the other day and I had a great time, and I'll tell you about it if you want to know, within boundaries of what you want or don't want to know. But then now, I like
within boundaries, because there are boundaries. We all have a line. It's just like, you're there, we've reached it. You know, like, if you want to cross it, you can, but just give me just baby steps, my love.
Exactly. Yeah, and then it's like, and now we're together and we get to enjoy our time together after this and reconnect and, like, reinforce our love for each other. And, like, yeah, and so that's kind of, like, what I've been learning about it so far. And, like, yeah, it really takes, like, communication and, you know, just being honest when, like, those feelings come up. And yeah, and, like, something I hear a lot about too is, like, compersion, and that's, like, feeling joy at, like, your partner experiencing joy with someone else. And a lot of people, yeah, and a lot of people are like, whoa, like, how do I go from, like, being an insecure, jealous person to all of a sudden being, like, thrilled at the fact that my partner is, like, banging somebody else? And a practice for that is called sympathetic rejoicing, where you meditate on other people having good things happen to them. So, like, feeling joy in your body, thinking of somebody getting a raise, or like, anytime, like, you see something good happen to someone else, like, finding a place in your body to actually, like, experience that joy for them. And that's,
what was that? One more time.
What was what?
the word that you're defining right now.
Oh yeah, sympathetic rejoicing.
Damn, I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
It's good.
So just like, you know, like you see someone get like a free dinner, or someone else is like enjoying a really good meal, and just being like, wow, like I'm so happy for that person. They seem to be having a good time. Or like maybe if you're single and like you want a partner, and like you're walking down the street and you see a couple and they just look deeply in love and they seem like they're on the best date, instead of being like, I wish that was me, like, and finding a place in your body where you're just like, wow, like they must be so in love, and like that just must be so nice, and they just must have like butterflies in their tummies, or like that warm, content feeling. And like really learning how to find that can help people learn how to like cultivate compersion instead of like insecurity.
I absolutely fucking adore you, Dabby Longlegs. Holy shit. Honestly, I am seriously eternally grateful for you to even like do this with me. It genuinely means a lot that you even said yes, and that third time's a charm, party people. Okay? Third time's a fucking charm. I'm a total believer in it every fucking time. It's happened in my life. But I just want you all, party people, to know that it is the end of this conversation. I really appreciate everyone for hopping on. Honestly, go check out Dabby Longlegs. Literally bad bitch. Okay. Amazing. I really hope that you want to like go on live with me again sometime.
Please, you're so cool.
I really want to go to a fucking strip club with your ass.
Yes.
Just see that fucking just
yes.
And I cannot wait to see you go what is it? And do your thing. Because just so you all know,
I'm doing a virtual
is
strip
also
club
a
too.
glorious dancer themselves. And honestly, please, Dabby, it's going down again, baby. Okay, we're doing this again because you are a great joy to be on live with. I really appreciate you for doing this with me. So please follow, please share, comment, do all the glorious things.
You're a delight.
Going live with you again, and thank you so much for everyone joining on. As you all know, Dabby Longlegs, bad one. Yeah. Thank you so much.
This is so much fun. Thank you so much. I've just like, you're a delight to talk to. And yeah, it's so nice to meet other sex positive people. And like so many things you said, I was just like, oh my gosh, like she gets it. Also, your neon sign is amazing. And I love that for you.
I know. Thank you, baby. Amazing. I did it. I was like, oh my God, I'm going on live with Dabby Longlegs, and I got my neon sign. It's going down. Let's go.
It's going
Let's
down.
Go.
Yes.
I'm very grateful that you got to be the first to go on my Instagram lives with this.
Yay.
So, thank you. I appreciate all you glorious creatures. Thank you guys so much. Literally do this all the time. So just stay tuned.
Hell
Have a
yeah.
wonderful night, babe.
You too. Bye.